Hi, I'm Ava, and I want to share the struggles I've faced with my mother-in-law, Sophia. She's always made things difficult for me. With her old-school views, she never truly accepted me. For a while, my husband, William, and I lived away from her, which meant fewer interactions. But when William took a job near her, we ended up having to deal with her much more. I was used to handling tough personalities, having grown up with challenging parents, so I tried not to let it get to me. Fortunately, William's father, Benjamin, was always kind, but the hardest part was Sophia's influence on my daughter, Luna, who was 9 at the time. Luna adored her grandparents, and they were the closest family she had since I didn't stay in touch with my own parents. Despite our differences, I put my issues with Sophia aside for Luna's sake, wanting her to have a good relationship with her grandparents. William, who valued family deeply, wouldn't hear of cutting her out of our lives. Luna enjoyed her time with them, but Sophia's actions still created tension. One of the biggest problems was Sophia's constant criticism of Luna's diet. She thought Luna wasn't eating right and insisted she needed more nuts for protein. Even though Luna had a severe nut allergy, just the smell of them made her sick. I told Sophia about this countless times, but she ignored me, claiming I was a bad mother for not feeding Luna nuts, believing they could help cure her allergy. I was fed up. We've seen the doctor. Sophia, Luna's diet is balanced, and avoiding nuts is essential for her safety. It's not going to harm her, I explained. But Sophia wouldn't back down. She kept pushing, saying I was doing more harm than good by not exposing Luna to nuts. I was exhausted from arguing, and even though I explained the situation multiple times, she kept trying to get Luna to eat them. Thankfully, Luna always refused. Eventually, I became more concerned about leaving Luna alone with Sophia, fearing she might secretly try to give her nuts, thinking it would help. I'm worried about Luna being with Sophia alone. I don't trust her to respect Luna's allergy. I confessed to William. Relax, Ava. My mom has her own ways, but she knows her limits, and my dad is always there to help if anything goes wrong. Luna loves spending time with them, so don't make a big deal out of it. William reassured me. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that something bad could happen. We need to talk about this. I can't keep worrying every time Luna's with her. I insisted. Ava, stop stressing. Luna enjoys her time with my parents. I'll talk to Mom, okay? She'll understand, William said. I appreciated his efforts, but deep down, I knew Sophia wouldn't change. The situation came to a head on Luna's 11th birthday. Sophia and Benjamin were invited, and they confirmed they'd be coming. Sophia seemed unusually eager, which made me uneasy, though I couldn't put my finger on why. They showed up early, which caught me off guard since Sophia usually preferred to avoid me. She handed Luna a large, wrapped gift, announcing, "Happy birthday, Luna. I've got something really special for you." Luna was thrilled, and then Sophia said, "Look how big this gift is. What do you think's inside, Grandpa?" "I have no idea, Luna. Grandma picked it out, and she won't even tell me what's inside." Benjamin said, "Let's see when you open it." He added, "Go ahead, sweetie, open it. I'm sure you'll love it," Sophia urged. Luna was overjoyed and said, "I'm so excited to see what Grandma got me." I suggested we wait until all of Luna's friends arrived before opening the gifts, but Sophia was adamant. "No, Luna has to open my gift first, before the cake." I came early for that reason, she insisted. Despite my concerns about her insistence, Luna's excitement was infectious. I didn't want to disappoint her, so I let her open the gift early. I had no idea how much of a disaster this would turn out to be. When Luna opened the gift, she found a large cake with her name on it. She was ecstatic, but her happiness was short-lived. Within moments, she passed out. Panic set in as we rushed to her side, and I saw her throat swelling. William grabbed the epinephrine shot, while someone else dialed 911. I turned to Sophia, furious. "What did you put in the cake? What's in it?" I demanded. Sophia feigned innocence, replying, "I didn't do anything, Ava. It's just a regular cake. Maybe it's something you did. You've been neglecting Luna's diet, and now she's paying for it." I snapped back. "Luna was fine before this. What did you do? I need to know." As I held Luna, I could see she was turning blue. I quickly gave her the epinephrine shot I always kept on hand, but she was still unconscious. She needed to be rushed to the hospital. As the paramedics arrived, I cut open the cake to find the source of the problem, nuts. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Sophia, what were you thinking? You ignored my warnings and put nuts in the cake. You've put Luna's life in danger, I shouted. I just thought it might help her allergies. You're all overreacting, she replied, as though this was no big deal. Luna could have died. Who gave you the right to decide what's best for her allergies? I screamed. I'm her grandmother, and I have every right to take care of her. She'll be fine. You're just trying to make me look bad, Sophia retorted, unfazed by the gravity of the situation. The paramedics rushed Luna to the hospital, and we followed closely. The doctors confirmed Luna would be okay, but she needed time to recover. I finally broke down, sobbing in William's arms at the hospital. After calming down, I called Benjamin to update him, then turned to William, my anger bubbling over. I will never forgive Sophia for this. She could have killed our daughter. This is serious. William, this isn't something I can just overlook. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't witnessed it firsthand. My mother has turned into someone I don't even recognize. She went to all these lengths just to paint me as a terrible mother. She pretended to care about Luna's well-being, but never once considered how dangerous her actions were for Luna. Despite everything, she still insists that I'm the one who orchestrated it all. Today made me realize just how far my mom will go to ruin my reputation. I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner and that I didn't do more to keep her away from us. I need to protect Luna from my mother's harmful influence. I've failed as both a wife and a mother. William was beginning to see the severity of the situation, and even Benjamin, who had always been a supportive grandfather, was visibly shaken by Sophia's behavior. This time, she had crossed the line, though she had managed to get away with things in the past. We weren't about to let her escape consequences this time. We decided then and there that we couldn't let Sophia keep causing harm to Luna. Her actions posed a real threat to Luna's safety, and we couldn't allow her to keep wreaking havoc in our lives. Sophia was no longer part of our family. We were committed to protecting Luna and ensuring she grew up in a safe and loving environment. It wouldn't be easy, but for Luna's sake, we were ready to stand our ground. After a heartfelt discussion, my husband and I made a swift decision. With Luna still in the hospital, it was time to return home. Benjamin, Sophia, and a few of the guests remained, anxious for news about Luna's condition. This was our opportunity to confront Sophia. 4 hours had passed since the incident by the time we got home. In the living room, Benjamin was chastising Sophia, but she appeared unfazed, engrossed in her phone. The untouched birthday cake sat forlornly nearby, a painful reminder of what had transpired. Despite my deep sadness, I forced myself to stay composed. When they saw us, Benjamin and Sophia rushed over. I just received an update, I told them. Luna is in good hands, and though she's still unconscious, the doctors are optimistic about her recovery. I'm so relieved Luna will be fine. I was so worried, but it doesn't seem like it was a major issue. Luna will be all right, and her nut allergy will be resolved soon, Sophia declared nonchalantly. It was at that moment that William couldn't hold back his anger anymore. He let Sophia have it. Calling out her reckless actions, Benjamin joined in, expressing his disappointment, while the guests, clearly shocked, glared at Sophia with disapproval. I, too, was filled with rage. I've had enough of you, Sophia, I said firmly. We've given you countless chances to change, and yet, even after your actions landed my daughter in the hospital, you show no remorse. This is the end. You will never be allowed near Luna or our family again. You're banned from this house. You can't tell me what to do. Your son won't cut me off like this. Sophia shot back defiantly. I won't let you stop me from seeing my granddaughter just because we don't agree on how to raise her. No, Mom, William replied firmly. You're not welcome near me or my family ever again. My father can come here, but not you. He's the only sensible grandparent Luna has. He's done everything to keep her safe. But today, you put her in the hospital and acted like it was the right thing to do. I can't allow someone so cruel around my daughter. Sophia couldn't believe that her own son was turning against her. She had always relied on William's support, not realizing he was finally being the rational one. Unlike her, even the guests began criticizing her. Sophia was now completely isolated, with no one on her side, not even Benjamin. In a last-ditch attempt, she screamed at us. blaming me for setting her up. This is all your fault, Ava. You turned everyone against me. I'll never forgive you for this. You should be begging for our forgiveness. You've ruined your reputation and made sure you'll never see Luna again. I'll sue you for grandparents' rights. I'll take you to court, and the judge will grant me visitation. Just wait and see. I don't need anyone to back me up. I responded coldly. You won't get very far with grandparents' rights from a jail cell. I'm sure the judge will find it quite amusing to see a criminal asking for visitation after endangering her own granddaughter. Sophia screamed in denial. What are you talking about, Ava? Why would I go to jail? I didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong? I retorted. What you did was a crime. Sophia, exposing a child to allergens is a criminal act. It's considered poisoning. Maybe you didn't realize it, but William and I did. We've already called the police on you. And look, they're here now to arrest you. Sophia, in denial, continued to plead. No, you're lying. This can't be happening. You can't arrest me for this. As two officers entered, they told Sophia she was under arrest. She clung to their arms, desperately begging us to drop the charges. William was unmoved. Take her away, he said coldly, while I gave Sophia a look that made it clear her deception was finally over. In a last-ditch effort, she turned to Benjamin for help, begging him to do something. Benjamin, please, you can't let your wife get arrested like this, she cried, but Benjamin remained firm. When my wife does something this awful and shows no remorse, I won't protect her. I've warned you for years, and you never listened. Today, you put our granddaughter in danger. Sophia tried to justify her actions, but Benjamin was resolute. I've already cut you out of my life. It's the right thing to do. I'm planning to file for divorce tomorrow. I won't stay with someone like you. I'm going to protect my granddaughter and my kids from you. Sophia's desperate pleas fell on deaf ears. No, 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 Benjamin, you can't do this to me. I'm your wife. Ignoring her, Benjamin ordered the officers to take her away. Sophia's cries echoed in the background as we moved forward with our lives. A sense of relief washed over me as William, Benjamin, and I returned to the hospital after the other guests had left. Upset by Sophia's actions, they promised to tell everyone what had happened. The next day, Luna woke up feeling much better but was terrified of Sophia. She cried, begging us to keep her away from her grandmother, recounting how Sophia had tried to force her to eat things she was allergic to. To help Luna process her emotions, we arranged for a therapist. Meanwhile, William and I began therapy together to improve our family communication. Having Benjamin's support was crucial in helping us heal and strengthen as a family. Sophia's life rapidly deteriorated after the incident. Her actions caught up with her, and she faced harsh consequences. When her family discovered what she had done, they scolded her and cut ties. Even her friends turned on her, and she found herself alone, begging for bail money. But no one offered help. Benjamin filed for divorce the next day. Sophia was served divorce papers while still in jail, and the news sent her into a fit of rage. Over the next few months, Benjamin managed to expedite the divorce, using the police report as evidence. Our legal case against Sophia moved forward. Despite the expectation that she would be liable for Luna's medical bills, her financial struggles led to a lengthy prison sentence, and the judge ruled in our favor. We also secured restraining orders to ensure Sophia stayed away from our family. Confident that Sophia would never be able to approach us again, we remained vigilant, but if she dares to cross the line, she will face the full wrath of the fierce protectors determined to keep Luna safe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Stay stunned.